Hey, a bunch of firefighters are trapped at a dead-end road out in the middle of Idaho fighting wildfires. Why does that affect me? My son's among them. Stay tuned, I'll tell you the story. Hello, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. I'll give you an update on wildfires. Our wildfire situation is diminishing. They reset the fire from extreme down to high. We just had some rain last night, which is a good thing. However, there's some major rainstorms that moved through here and went up through Idaho, where my son Jeremy is actually with his fire crew fighting major wildfires in Idaho. They've been working on the Nellie fire and the Bulldog fire, and they went and got reassigned to the Goat fire, which is the fire they're recently working on. So they finished up, they got released, they went back to their camp, which their camp is Silver Creek Plunge Resort, and that's where they spike camped at. But it's basically a dead-end road. There's only one way out. Their incident command post is in Garden Valley, so they get all their provisions from Garden Valley. So what Jeremy was saying is the group of firefighters there learned that through the night while they were in bed, the storms came through with lightning and torrents of rain and caused landslides. Landslides are typical with you get wildfires because they burn the vegetation, they burn the roots, which actually is what holds the rocks and the soil in place. When those are burnt out, there's nothing to hold the soil in place, so it just goes down. And there's been several landslides on the main road that gives them access in and out. So now they have no provisions, no way of getting provisions, but they worked out an interesting plan. So Incident Command Post went to send the hot meal to them that evening. They couldn't get through. It was going to take several days to clear the roads just so they can get into the camp crew, and also for the crew to get out. Because right now they can't even get out to fight the fire, which is sad. But they have other firefighters on the other side of the blocked area, which is handy. Now, what happened was the crew was going to have to eat MREs. That was their emergency rations that they had just in case, in a worst case scenario. So they're getting ready to sit down and eat their MREs when they got word that a couple of the guys decided just to take their trucks up to the landslide and meet the guys with the hot food, and then they just hike the food across the landslide into their trucks and bring the hot food back. Well, by the time the food got back to the camp, it was 3 hours later, and they were able to eat and dine on, a cold meal. But at least they got sustenance. And it's the same way for breakfast. They repeated it. I imagine same way for lunch today and this evening. But I don't know when those firefighters are going to be free to be able to get out on that road. Jeremy conveyed that going the other direction, it's all dead ends. There's nowhere to go. So they're at the Silver Creek Plunger Resort. That's where their spike camp is. And they're supposed to be help fighting the goat fire, but with the rains, helped lay the fires down and cause the fires not to spread so rapidly right now. So more rain's needed, and roads need to be cleared so those fire crews can get out. Well, that's all I have to say on that update. Keep your prayers up for those firefighters and my son Jeremy, who's out there trapped with the rest of the firefighters. Stay tuned to more videos. You can do that by subscribing, clicking that bell icon that alerts you to new videos as I upload them. Give us a thumbs up. Click that share button. Sharing my videos on your social media platforms helps us out. Remember, be safe, always be kind. I'll see you guys in my next adventure. I know Jeremy is having one heck of an adventure. Yeah, bye-bye now.